Obviously, you're happy and relieved. You were the better team, I suppose, for most of the game, but you nearly got caught.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played probably throughout the match. We were probably the better team. Probably lost our shape there in the last, in the last 10 minutes, and that probably kind of was we allowed Conor into the game, I suppose for a finish, just delighted with the way the lads kind of stood up again, and that's been a kind of a hallmark of this year, particularly in the last 3 games. In the last 5-7 minutes of championship games, the lads have kind of put their backs to the wheel and pushed on and gotten results. So I think that was a positive sign today.
And a very impressive score now of 21 points. 21 scores any day of the week is a good.
Yeah.
Good spread of scores as well.
Yeah. I know. I mean, listen, some fantastic scores there. I mean, the forwards, some of the interplay between the forwards, was fantastic. So yeah, some of the scores were brilliant. So listen, we've got some great forwards, and it's great when they're going well and they're popping over points there. So yeah, listen, delighted overall with the performance. I suppose just the last 10 minutes of it, we probably didn't close it out the way we should have. But we got the draw, and we kind of knew coming into it that a draw was going to be good enough. So listen, it's been a really difficult group. You look at the teams that are in it. You know what I mean? Five really strong teams. So to come out of that group, it's massive. So we're delighted with that.
You're a different team, Conor, to the first day. There was real battle in you there today, like.
Yeah. So it was, but I think, Nicholas, I think the first day, do you know what I mean? We weren't that far away from getting a result. I think there was a couple of decisions that we didn't make correctly that day that kind of cost us. Yeah. There was very little, I think, between both teams. We were up for periods of that match, and I think only for the third quarter of the Kilmaley match, where we really didn't perform, the game would have been, so I think that game, even though we lost it, I felt we didn't play as well as we could have, and we still only lost 20 Kilmaley by 2 points. So when you don't play up to the level that you're capable of playing, and you're still there with a chance of, still there with a chance of getting a draw or whatever at the very end, that's not, do you know what I mean? Not too bad,
Yeah, not too bad at all. It's right. Tom O'Rourke had a fantastic game. I think he had 4 points from play.
Yeah, Tom's a fantastic hurler, and just delighted for him. He came on the last day and played well when he came on. He's one of our marquee forwards. He was fantastic during the league. Had 1 or 2 injuries there and missed out on maybe didn't play the last game, and then came on and played well. And like today, he was fantastic. So delighted for Tom, brilliant hurler.
Yeah, you'd have a job picking the team now for the quarter final.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that's what you want. I think any management team wants to be able to. Wants to have you want to be able to lock yourself in a room there and have 25, 26 names that you have to pick from. I think that's much better than having a team where you're picking the same 15 every week in, week out. So hopefully we'll have a few guys back. There's a few guys that are missing today, and Griffey and Sean Kennedy picked up hamstring injuries during the week, and they were big losses. So hopefully we'll have them back for the next day.
A full compliment. You don't mind who you meet the next day. You're through now.
We're through now. Yeah. So obviously, listen. There's no great difference between Cratloe and Ballyade. They're 2 top teams, so either of those 2 teams are going to be a massive challenge. So whichever one of those we'll take them, and we'll see how we get on.
You've your job done now as far as today anyway, and you're into the quarter final, and that's where you want to be.
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, you want to be playing championship hurling for as long as possible. I know the conditions aren't great now, and the weather isn't great and everything else, but really you want to be going in. You want to go into the championship as far as you can, and keep going and play as good as you can. So I think so far, listen, I think the lads have proved they're good enough. I think there's more in them, and hopefully, listen, we'll have another day anyways to see if we can get it out of them.
Absolutely. Well done, Conor. Congratulations. Great win.
Cheers.